Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining me for another episode of my PES 2020 Master League with Manchester United, and we are getting straight into the action. As up next, it's more Premier League football at Old Trafford as we take on newly promoted Brentford. And here are the teams. There is heavy rotation after those two demanding fixtures against Inter Milan and Man City in the previous episode, as Tuanzebe comes in and starts alongside captain Harry Maguire, Diogo Dalot and Fosu Mensah as the two fullbacks, and it's a midfield of James Garner and Angel Gomez as well. Mason Greenwood looking for support. Finds it in Fosu Mensah, finally gets back to his feet. Took a deflection. Here is Bruno Fernandes, gone for goal, and forces a brilliant save from the Brentford keeper. Axel Tuanzebe linking up with Fosu Mensah. Angel Gomez, nice first touch there. Bruno Fernandes over the top, finds Mason Greenwood. Martial brings it down, hits it on the volley, and again, keeper with safe hands. Diogo Dalot, nice little step over there, getting past his man. United on the move. Jesse Lingard slightly tripped there, and it's going to be a free kick in Bruno Fernandes territory. 63 minutes gone. Bruno Fernandes makes it 1-0. That's his first free kick goal he has scored at Manchester United this season. And no better than facing the Stretford end. It was perfectly taken. The Brentford keeper finally beaten when it looked like he wasn't going to be here today. He's put in a brilliant performance, but there's no stopping that from such a world-class player. It's finished then here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Brentford 0. We've worked hard to get that result today, and it's going to go a long way as well. So there is the league table then. Still putting that pressure on Man City. Still a point above us after we beat them in the previous episode at the Etihad. But we're still closing that gap. We're only 2 points behind the league leaders, Liverpool. Everything's looking okay at the moment, and we've only lost one game so far this season. So not really complaining too much with our league performance. Let's keep it rolling. Up next then, we travel to Burnley. Here are the two lineups then. So Nick Pope does start in goal. Tarkowski, who's been linked with a move to Manchester United numerous times over the seasons, he starts, as well as that threatening attack of Ashley Barnes and Jay Rodriguez. But for Manchester United, David De Gea of course starts in goal. Tuanzebe starts once more, as he was impressive in that game against Brentford. Luke Shaw back into the team, as well as Wan-Bissaka as the two full-backs. And it's Declan Rice, James Maddison and Paul Pogba that make up the midfield. And welcome back Ben Yedder into the starting lineup. He is flanked by Marcus Rashford and Jesse Lingard going forwards. Let's see how this one pans out. These are games that Manchester United should be winning. And that's fallen from Rashford. He's found Ben Yedder. First time to Pogba. Pogba with a brilliant through ball. Finds Ben Yedder. Great first touch. Great first goal for Manchester United. Paul Pogba, an assist machine of this season so far. And it was perfectly delivered. Ben Yedder did so well to keep the ball under control. That's what his quality is all about. Yes, he may be lacking slightly in the height department, but yet that quality makes up for it, keeps it under control, and it's a great finish to boot. Well, Burnley look to get back into this game through this corner, and they almost found a way back in as well through that Ashley Barnes header. Every United defender rooted to the spot. David De Gea as well at the last second. Pogba over the top. Finds Ben Yedder. First time to Rashford. And is that? It's a penalty to Manchester United. And it could be costly, as this could be the winning goal. 71 minutes gone. Up until this point, Burnley have done well to try and get back into this game. And they've almost found that equaliser when it's just inside the penalty box. He doesn't think so, but it is going to be a Manchester United penalty, as the referee says, and it's going to be none other than Paul Pogba, who's been brilliant today. He deserves this. Can he make it 2-0? Can he double United's lead? Yes, he can, with that staggered run-up. He's doubled United's lead, and Manchester United, no doubt, will now walk away from Turf Moor with all 3 points. Rashford just about winning the penalty, and there's the replay. Classic Pogba. Brilliant finish. No doubt. There's Rodriguez on the ball. He's going on a bit of a run here, going unchallenged. Jay Rodriguez has gone all the way and scored. It's 2-1. And just like that, Burnley are right back in it. Instant reply from that penalty score from Pogba. A bit of frustration building probably from the Burnley side. And it's poor from United. Goes past McTominay, goes past Tuanzebe. Grabs a goal. Corner for United. Pogba swings it in. It's not bad, you know. Keeper punches it away. Nick Pope asserting his dominance in that penalty box. Oof. It's a nasty ball from Luke Shaw. Hammers against Westwood. It's another good cross into the box, and Chong's made it 3-1. Tahith Chong, who came off the bench at about the 60th minute mark and has put his stamp on this game. He's made it 3-1, and that's definitely the game well and truly put to bed here at Turf Moor. After Rodriguez went unchallenged and scored that goal, there was feelings that they might have got an equaliser, and it's certainly not now. Well, there we go. Paul Pogba's inspired performance here today against Burnley have helped Manchester United on the way to yet another victory in the Premier League. So there again is the league table. 2 games in a row, 2 games won, and we have now ascended to second with just a point behind Spurs. We look at the bottom half of the table. Brentford are down there, who we did just about beat 1-0 at Old Trafford. Should have been by more, really, when you consider we beat Swansea 7-1 in the FA Cup earlier this season. We should be beating Brentford, but there we go, it's looking good. It's midweek, it's the evening, we're here at Old Trafford and the floodlights are on, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for some Champions League action. It's Manchester United set to take on Atletico Madrid after that comeback in the previous episode at the San Siro against Inter Milan. Manchester United are all but confirmed for their place in the Champions League knockout stage. A draw here will be enough to see us confirm that. But here is the starting lineup. Jesse Lingard, who was impressive, scored 2 goals against Inter Milan. He starts. We take a look at the Atletico Madrid side. Koke is in there alongside Saul and Janssen and Diego Costa. The previous fixture ended 2-2. Back at the Metropolitano. Diego Costa gets his shot away. David De Gea, too easy for him. There's Wan-Bissaka. It's Fred to Pogba with an assist and a goal in his previous game against Burnley. Here is Anthony Martial. Fantastic effort, stinging shot, and Adam did well to get down to it quickly. You can see Pogba making a nuisance of himself there, picking out that pass to find Lingard, feeds it through. Jesse does, and Anthony Martial, great effort on goal, on target, and it's going to be a Manchester United corner which Pogba will swing in. Looking for Jesse Lingard, doesn't get to it. Loose ball falling for Luke Shaw here. Pogba with the curler, and Alan did well to save the initial shot from Pogba, but it's fallen straight for Anthony Martial, who has opened up the scoring here at Old Trafford. It's 1-0 Manchester United. As you can see, Pogba scored one of those earlier this season, very similar. And keeper saves, read it all the way, but couldn't hold on to it. Atletico Madrid defenders couldn't do anything about it, as it fell straight to Anthony Martial. And there's only one outcome. Just about reaching the half-time break here, and Atletico Madrid on the attack. It's Koke. Good block from Lindelof there. Poor header away. Jesse Lingard trying to chase it down, and it's through for Victor Janssen, and it's 1-1. What a great time to score for Atletico Madrid. Right before the break. And completely changed the landscape now of this game. And it'll be interesting now to see how both teams approach this second half. It's a big 45 coming up for Atletico. They need those 3 points. There's only 2 games remaining of the group. This one and the game against Ghent for Manchester United, and Atletico Madrid will host Inter Milan. Koke doing well here. Big 45 minutes coming up, and here is Diego Costa. What a save from David De Gea. Keeping United in this game. Looking to start strongly, Atletico. Diego Simeone, I'm sure, will send them out there to get the 3 points. Anthony Martial all alone, so isolated up front, but yet skips past Jimenez. Skips past Lodi. Anthony Martial going all the way. And you know what? It's fallen for United. It's fallen for Lingard. And it's 2-1. Lingard is having such a fantastic season in this year's Champions League campaign. That's 3 goals in 2 games in the group stages. He's loving life at the moment in the Champions League, Jesse Lingard. Some would even say should be called Lingardinho. Brilliant. In the right place at the right time. Anthony Martial does so well, surrounded by Atletico Madrid players, but yet still manages to get a shot away, deflects the clearance, and Lingard scores. Wan-Bissaka takes it short. Oh no, it's poor from Wan-Bissaka. It's gone straight past Lindelof. And they've made up for it in the end. Lindelof realises his mistake. Fred, first time for Martial, through the middle. Here is Dan James, and it's 3. It's game over. It's game over on the night for Atletico Madrid, and it's potentially game over for Atletico Madrid in this season's Champions League campaign. Unbelievable. United have gone from strength to strength in this second half, and Dan James, who's come on, has put his stamp on this game and has scored yet another goal for Manchester United this season. He's doing really well. Good finish on the left foot. First time from Pogba. Dan James again. Dan James getting the better of Felipe with that pace. Dan James looking for a 4th. Almost found it. Jimenez needs to clear. Ooh, could have been disastrous there. João Felix, who didn't start the game, has come on. Here is Diego Costa. Costa, it's fallen for João Felix! Oh dear, oh dear. You would expect him to be putting that one away. One-on-one with De Gea pretty much, as Diego Costa did all the work. Falls for Felix. Oh my word, I can't believe it, and he can't either. He is so frustrated. Well, there we have it. You can see how much that means for the likes of Dan James and Fred and the like. It's finished 3-1 to Manchester United, and that has all but confirmed Manchester United's place in the next round of the Champions League, the knockout stages, with 1 game yet to be played in the groups. These 2 games against Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid, certainly the turning point, certainly helped us on our way. That inspired comeback against Inter. Well, there we have it. Before I end the episode, there is our group as it stands with 1 game yet to be played. We are through to the knockout stages. We're on 13 points, 8 points clear of Atletico Madrid. That game against Atletico and Inter, the final game of the group stage, will be an interesting one. Who will make it? We'll find out. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching.